Today's story, I got a link from a story which was shared on Ikwekwezi FM. Ikwekwezi FM is a Ndebele based radio station, SABC. And the heading of it was Uyendre Emzini or wrong, which means that you have married into the wrong family. So this lady says that on her wedding day, like on Saturday when they was doing the white wedding, the family of the groom up and left. As if that's not enough, when they were done with the white wedding, and according to the Ndebele tradition and customs, they did everything that was supposed to be done. They even sent people to go take cows to her home, like proper lobolo of actual cows. And on that day, when they were supposed to be handing her over to her in-laws, the mother-in-law and the senior wife, the wife of another guy, probably like in the family, ne? When they were supposed to receive her from her family, they said to them, Ori, asimfuni lumakoti lo, wendre emzini orong, meaning that you have married into the wrong family, we don't want you. And I know that the lady's story, the way she's narrating it, the biggest lesson is that you need to do research when you marry into certain families. And Yena, her family was like, no, because you guys, you did everything that was supposed to be done. You gave us your cows. We are leaving her here. And that woman of the mother-in-law told her, girl, you're going to suffer here for the rest of your life. Did girl listen? No. Why? Because she's a prayer warrior. So now after the wedding, everybody has gone back home. Ne? She gets a call from her family saying that 2 of the cows which were sent for the ball, like proper cows walking, they were with the tongue. So when they came back, they fell before they got into the yard and they died. So what they did was what? They actually sold the rest of the cows so that at least, they get to save. As if that is not enough. After some time, girl, she felt it when she was at work that something is not right with my child or something. So she ran home. When she got home, she is welcomed by her child having a pillow like foam coming out of her mouth. She thought the child was playing with saliva. Only to find out, no man, the child is not okay, the child is changing. She starts screaming for her mother-in-law. And remember, in the Ndebele culture, as a makoti, you are not supposed to make noise. You're supposed to be taking it easy. Ne? Mother-in-law comes, takes the child, locks herself in the room with the child. The child is foaming at that time. And then she starts making noise. And other people come and then they take the child. They wanted to take the child without her, this woman. And then she started making noise, running after the car. They were like, you know what, let's bring her with us. They took her to some place and whatnot. It didn't even make sense, that story, but it ended with her asking for help for them to take the child to the hospital. And they found that the child was fed poison. And the child actually came out of a coma after 3 days, and the child lived. As if it was not enough for the prayer warrior, she kept going. But mind you, they warned her, uchade emzini orongo. And it seems like the other makoti, uchade right, because she's the favorite shooter. But please feed the monkey. She fed the monkey because she's not a prayer warrior. Guys, when that woman now starts speaking about how she was starting to see things in her house, lightning striking, it took that lady 24 years. 24, guys, not even 5, 24. From the day they told her, Uba, uchade wrong, sisi, it took her 24 years to eventually get out of that marriage. By that time, she's saying she's sleeping with tokoloshis, her children are sleeping with tokoloshis. The husband, she says the brain has been turned, so he doesn't see anything. Yeah, now she's praying every night, 12 o'clock. Snakes, there's squashela, I don't know what is squashela, in the bucket of water. She's got this isnyama. People hate her at work. People hate her everywhere. Guys, after 24 years of her trying to seek help, even moving to another province, her kids are attempting suicide. Her kids are going to be killed and whatnot. Eventually, she decides to leave because even the husband got to a point where he was saying, no, this one, she's got bipolar, she's delulu, she's what. Imagine the same husband. But that's another story for another day then, because then she's not blaming the husband because she's saying the husband was turned by the parents, but she's still delulu. Ne? And then eventually, after she went to prophets and prophets and prophets and prophets, she decided, yo, if I want to live for my children, I would rather leave this marriage. So she didn't leave the marriage because she didn't love the guy. But for me, I feel like you are making excuses for the guy if you're going to say he's been tanned, but he's still calling you names. When you are seeing snakes, other people are not seeing them. You come back from work, there's an anaconda standing by the gate. If you can watch this on Facebook, I will leave a link to that Ikwekwezi FM podcast, but it's in Ndebele. It was so hard for me to actually get it, but I got it. But tell me what you think after listening to the whole thing again. If you were in the same situation, what would you do? And also, is it really the biggest lesson that we should do research when it comes to the families that we're marrying into? Because first of all, if you're marrying into my family and you're marrying my cousin and you come and you ask me how are these people and I tell you that my cousin's mother is a witch, are you going to listen to me or are you going to go to him and say, Perseverance says that you guys are witches? Because Nina, when you're in love, you don't listen to anyone. Is it a matter of you listening to them or you taking warnings when they warn you? Because when they said, Uchade Rongo Sisi, Asikfun, Biale Kaya, and you refuse, you stay because you're going to pray about it. But when you start seeing flames, when your children's lives are at risk and they are almost dying, and you are hopping from one province to another and everything, when isn't that now a problem? Don't you think that the best thing would be for you to, when you see the signs which these people are not playing, even if you're a prayer warrior, it's better you leave? Because those prayers you are praying at 12 o'clock midnight, praying against witches that want you, rather pray for business, pray for money, for peace, for something. Because you guys make Son of Maria work extra hours overtime